Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, again to another episode of the Questover Perspective Podcast. I think this is the first one for the year for us.
Yes, it is,
I'm
Mr.
here
Chris.
I'm here with my co-host, Mr. phdjeshua. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir. How about you?
Doing good, doing good. Gonna see what the weather brings for us to this date.
A lot of rain, maybe ice. Hopefully, just rain and no ice.
Hopefully, I'm kind of hoping it is. I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
You wimp.
I want a 3-day weekend.
Yeah. That ain't happening for me. I have to be snowed in. There has to be like a pile of snow in the road to stop me from going. I'll probably get a call from my boss. I'm like, you better just shovel that shit out of the way. Anyway, well, we are here to talk about the new series of animes and continuations that have happened thus this far in January on into February. Got Hell Paradise Season 2, Frieren Season 2. What was it? It's a sequel to Ronin Warriors from the 1990s. Like 35 years later, we get a sequel out of nowhere. It's pretty good.
Nope.
Is it Yoroshin Den Samurai Troopers? I don't think I pronounced that first part correctly.
It's Ronin Warriors.
Samurai Troopers, Ronin Warriors, whatever. And then, good lord, what's some others? I know I've seen. Oh, we had some announcements also for Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's got the Moro arc or Galaxy Patrol arc, which I think starts this year. And then for whatever reason, the Beerus God of Destruction arc is getting a third animation. So it's getting another series. Prepare for that. Yes, if you're into that. So I had a movie, it was part of the Super Series, and now an OVA, I guess. It's very strange. But Mr. Chris, which one do you want to start off with?
Let me start with Frieren.
Alrighty. All right, folks. I am going to have this
Let's
muted.
start off with the best.
I'm having this muted because the last video we tried to do, I tried to upload it and I could not do anything with the audio. But let's check out the trailer real fast. I've caught up on all the newest episodes. Have you, Mr. Chris?
No, I haven't seen this week's episodes.
Oh, it's so good. It's all the little subtle details they just sprinkle into this series is so.
With Frieren, I kind of like it's kind of been spoiled for me a little bit about what happened in this episode.
Oh, the hero of the South.
You know, the priest.
No, he's no priest. He's just the hero of the South.
I think so.
Yeah,
Actually, turns out to be a demon.
Oh, that part. I won't talk about that. I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I mean, every little detail has just been amazing. So
They've continued. I would say they continue to have solid animation, unlike some series.
And we continue to see Frieren's journey with Himmel and them throughout these little episodes too. They just give us like, it's not even like maybe 20 seconds, and it feels a lot longer than that. It's kind of funny. Like some of these episodes feel a lot longer than they should be. But
it's because all the setup they did with Himmel and them in the first season.
Pretty much.
Like you're so used to her having these flashback stuff, and like I said, both of them are interesting. Like even the flashbacks when they go back and interwove like how things that are happening present day kind of remind her of things that have happened in the past with Himmel and them.
Pretty
it's
much.
Definitely an interesting like combination.
It's very interesting because like Himmel was a child when he first met Frieren, got lost in the forest. She pointed him in the right direction. And just some years later, he came back to her to recruit her, and he convinced her. And
Yeah, it's obvious that he wanted to marry her.
yeah, after giving her that one ring, yeah. This is, I swear, Frieren Beyond the Journey's End is going to have like a Lord of the Rings ending. Like, she's going to like somehow stay with Himmel in heaven or whatever it to be towards the end. That's just me predicting. I don't know. I have not read the light novels or anything to even say anything, but this is just a prediction of just
So,
seeing how everything
about to
goes.
about that, like, how many volumes of the light novel is there?
Um, let's see. It started in 2016 is when I think it started. Let me look that up real fast because I cannot remember off the top of my head.
Because depending on how much material they have to use, they might only be able to get maybe like one or two more seasons out of this.
The light novel started all in, it looks like 2020. Give me a second here. Doop, doop, doop. Give me the date, damn it. Let's see, there are 15 volumes as of 20. Okay, it started in 2020 in April. It's got chapters that have included 15 volumes. So, but right now the manga is on or the light novel is on hiatus at the moment because the writers due to their health, but it will continue. Like there's they got a lot of material to work with. I thought this thing started back in. Okay, never mind. It's a manga. I thought it was a light novel first. Excuse me. I was wrong there. So many things start off as like a light novel or freaking
Mm.
a web novel almost. Huh. Yeah, it's just straight up manga. I feel a little weird. I misled myself there. But anyways, let us see. Let's see. Next on the docket, I think we should start with Hell's Paradise 2. Now, this series is very interesting. The Shogun wants the elixir of life, sends out the Yamada clan along with all these fugitives. Come back with the the elixir, you're pardoned. The rest of well, they die, I guess. Kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, a lot of them die like as soon as they get off the boat.
It's not even funny, man. Let's see. There's been 3 episodes. Have you caught up on the 3rd episode of season 2 yet, Mr. Chris?
Mm-mm. Just the first two.
So, for those that don't know, I won't spoil anything, but on like the first episode, everybody's recollecting their thoughts and all that. One of the Yamada clans does survive and gets back to the mainland by sheer dumb luck, and then he's being sent back along with a whole bunch of other people. It's like, yeah, when you watch episode 3, Mr. Chris, you'll see what I'm talking about. But let us check out the trailer real fast.
I'd be like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not going back to that island.
he doesn't get a choice in that. He is they are being sent there. And what's funny is all of this is based around Taoism. Do you have any idea what that is, Mr. Chris?
Tangentially.
basically the yin and yang of life from Chinese. I'm going to say Chinese mythology to a degree because the five major elements is like earth, wind, fire, metal, and water. It's very strange they include metal, but it's going to be insane at how certain characters are going to get some major developments. But some of the fights that I'm looking forward to that we'll see sort of in, they've sort of shown all, kind of give us a glimpse into what we're to expect. What's his name? I forget his main name, but he's called the Immortal Dragon. He's got a hook hand right now. There's one of the like Tinsons is what they're called. I think he's gonna be fighting. It's one of the Tinson that mainly stays as a woman, but the Tinsons can change between man or woman. It's really weird, freaky. Don't like it. I don't. Sorry. They're unnatural to so many degree. But anyways, so far, what have you thought of season 2 that you've seen?
No, I've liked season two so far. Like it's definitely starting to reveal a lot of things about the assuming they're going to be our main characters going forward. Like with the main the Gabi Maru's guardian that's supposed to be over her. And her and him kind of have this weird kind of relationship. Like they understand each other at a deeper level,
Yes, it is
which is
very
kind of weird.
strange. Well, their Tao was compatible, and they explain that a bit more in episode 3. They really explain a lot of stuff in episode 3, which is kind of crazy. But
Yeah, which was kind of weird. Which is kind of weird when she mounted him.
well, that's one of the practices. It's a bold. How do you pronounce this? Give me a second here. I swear I've got the word somewhere listed. It's Bokcho Jutsu. It's BOCHU. It's it's one of the many things they do to regulate Tao and all that. The Tinson do basically just bang each other for funsies. Listen, I don't know how else to describe it. It's so weird.
And it does kind of make me wonder. Like, I think he might know she's not real, but to him she's real. His wife.
Yes, that is also interesting because we're seeing more ninjas being sent to the island too. But is his wife real
Uh,
or not?
Kind of. I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to imply that they might be setting those two up to be something more.
Plot twist. What if his handler actually is his wife?
And that would actually be a interesting plot twist that I wouldn't even see coming.
It'd be one hell of a plot twist. I'll give him that if that happens. I need to go read the manga now. I hate when I get so excited. I want to like read ahead. Can't help myself sometimes. But it'll be interesting. We'll definitely it's Frieren season 2, Hell's Paradise 2. We definitely highly recommend. Now for the out of left field season 2, so to speak, is the Yoru Shinden Samurai Troopers. It's kind of nuts to me that they brought this back because you and I were kids when we watched. Well, you were probably a preteen. I was a kid. But it's
And then they brought it back when Cartoon Network brought it back because it was on there for a while.
yeah. Well,
Toonami Block.
I remember when Ronin Warriors and Gotcha Man. It was something called like Super Scientists something Earth Team. I remember this and that were showing in the early '90s too, and like GI Joe and all that. But overall, the animation of the show is great. It gets a little weird when they're doing like the 3D animation, and but when they transfer to like some of the 2D, some of the outlines are extra thick on the characters, and I don't know if that's just to keep the difference a bit more or what.
I'm not. I'm not sure because I complained about that when I watched the trailer. Like I didn't understand why they had such thick outlines around the characters.
I I guess just due to the color choices of the main characters be my only guess, honestly. But I mean, considering
And
have you
they probably did it all digital art and stuff. And they're probably just going for a certain style.
true. Then again, there are some arts out there that you wouldn't believe are 3D because there are like some 2D images that are actually 3D images. The way they do the materials and all that, or the actual like backgrounds and everything, done really well. But high hopes for Samurai Troopers so far. Have you seen the third episode, Chris?
Oh, mm-mm.
Okay, well, minor spoiler for you: they do have all five of their troopers now. We learned some
Oh, I
very
thought we knew that was going to happen.
yeah, because they show them like sort of at the end of two. I just
Did they all fully transform or they're still trying to find their inner power to unlock the armors?
well, they finally all transform. They get to that pretty quickly. Since there's in the original there was like what, six generals I had to fight. Now there's like 10 in
You
this
saw.
one, so they kind of got to get to them fast on that part.
Did they find a replacement for the other guy?
If you're talking about the green guy, no, he's still alive and all that. He's not dead.
No, I'm talking about. 'Cause I know he was kind of struggling to use the armor
No, he's still
because he's a
slated
look
for that.
because he's still because he I don't even know. Did they ever say how old he is?
The optimal age for everybody is to be 15 for them to like use the powers, but some of them are like a little bit older than that. The Grace guy has to God, what's it? It has the lightning sword. What is the name? I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but he is to at least be, because he can use his powers right off the bat. He has to be at least late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, so he's like, cause I know eventually he's not gonna be. He's gonna transfer the power. Cause they kind of show it if you pay attention to the trailers.
Yeah. I will say
So,
they do show another person that has equivalent of their gears, but I don't want to say anything else. You'll learn about him soon enough.
overall, though, it's definitely been pretty good from the episodes I did see.
But
It's definitely a more mature version of Ronin Warriors. For I guess they actually made it for the people who actually grew up watching it.
which is surprising too. Because I mean, as soon as you watch that first episode, you see the dude with the scythe go da 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 da. It's like some old '80s theme.
it's actually when I looked and researched it, it's actually the theme song of the original Ronin Warriors.
Okay. Okay, so that may have been the Samurai Troopers original theme.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the American one now. God,
Like I had
like,
to do some research on that one. It was like, and then found out, yeah, it's the original Samurai Trooper theme song from the old anime back in the 80s.
yeah. So they've been referencing a lot of the '80s rock they used, and funny enough, it still holds up to this day. It's for your generation and beyond.
I mean, both of them really, like, even the original, the one they did for the United States, it still holds up.
I would like
Like
to
you hear
play
that
it.
song, you know, it's like there's certain songs in anime that when you hear them, you just know, like Inuyasha, like when you was a kid in the middle of the night, you just hear that doom 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 doom, and like, and you just know that's Inuyasha.
Yu Yu Hakusho, so many good ones.
And if you was in the time with Toonami and they was at that peak, like yeah,
Or Adult
you was
Swim on the
hearing.
weekends.
Oh no, cause they think I turned Adult Swim into when they Toonami the midnight run or whatever.
No, before that, it wasn't that. It was just Adult Swim. They didn't turn it into that.
Like, yeah, but that's when like Toonami is like I would say when they started getting like Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Gundam, Dragon Ball, that's when they kind of hit their peak. Outlaw Star, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Man, I do miss the old days of, because I remember when we saw I remember saw Yu Yu Hakusho for the first time on like Adult Swim. I hearing Yusuke cuss and all that. I was like, what? What? I
I actually, my first anime was actually Akira.
think, God, I can't remember what mine actually was. It's something very out there. I just can't remember some crazy OVA they showed on Sci-Fi Channel years ago. I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's why I saw it. That's why I saw Akira on the Sci-Fi Channel, like late at night. I just happened to. It was a weekend. I just happened to wake up and it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. 'Cause I think at the time, what's the name? I used to leave it on there because I was. That's when like Farscape was coming on, and I love Farscape. And then it just happened to pop on there, and I was just like, "What is this?"
So cool. Uh, oh, I figured we might as well show this trailer. I'm sorry, I'm not showing it to you too, Mr. Chris, but I figure we might as well show the Beers trailer too.
Which I can't believe they're remaking that thing again. Isn't that the third time they remade Battle of the Gods?
Yes, I said that earlier. You goober.
No, I didn't know it had been that many times. But then, well, no, because Naruto's getting a remake. Something else is getting a remake too. I can't remember that. What's the name? The Naruto one is slated for like late 2026.
Oh, that's dumb. One sec.
When
Sorry, I had to sneeze there. It's just
you
done with
mean
all the
you mean
remakes.
remastering it?
The remastered my foot. All right, here's the Bears trailer. I cannot play anything because God knows Toho will shoot me for playing the sound.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball they're more protective with their stuff.
I mean, this is a higher quality of animation, but I'm like, the films were that too. So it makes no sense as to why they're doing this.
Are they adding more stuff or changing it or
They're
sticking
adding
more
some.
closer to the story?
They're adding some more stuff. Like in the trailer, you'll see like Super Saiyan 3, Goku, and all that. Might be closer to the manga. It's just Dragon Ball Super Beerus. It's like, just so weird. I just don't know why.
Money,
I guess
because you know they're gonna, people are gonna buy it again.
I'm not buying it again. I already have it.
Ah, but you don't have those missing scenes though.
Be all right.
You're not a true fan.
Jump in a river. I mean, it's just a retelling of this. It just makes no sense. I may go rewatch the film now just because the film was always entertaining. On the resurrection of F.
Resurrection of Elf was good. Super Brawly was good. Superheroes was, yeah, it was pretty good too. Like, I don't know, the Battle of the Gods one is one I just didn't really care about.
What? You didn't like it? That's what started all this, you knucklehead.
Yeah, I know, but it's not even in my. It wouldn't even be in my. It would be probably the last one. Cause what was it? Revival of Frieza Elf, Battle of the Gods, Brawly, Superheroes. I feel like I'm missing one.
Uh, not sure.
Well, if that was the order, it'd probably be Super Brawl is probably the best one they've done out of all of them, out of
Pretty
all the
much.
super movies.
I'm so sad we're not going to get. I guess we kind of will get an ending for the Moro arc. Or, well, I mean, they, they did introduce Black Frieza, but I don't know how they're going to end it. So crazy.
That's because they had to raise his power level so he could keep step with Goku and Vegeta. Because they had gotten so powerful that Frieza really wasn't a challenge anymore at his current level.
Well, now he is.
But that's just showing it because he can't be your big villain if he's basically weaker than your two main characters.
What was it? He trained for, let's see, in Resurrection of F. We're not going to try to spend too much longer on this. He spent like what, 6 months training to Golden Frieza form.
I think it was what he did it all. No, he was already back to life by then.
Yeah, he spent 6 months training. It's crazy how like talented of a fighter Frieza is, but I mean he's a villain, so he's just a jackass on so many levels. But the fact that he is that way, but being a prodigy that would just keep up with Goku is kind of crazy. But we'll see. We'll see how the Galaxy Patrol is. Beers is slated for fall of this year. There's many
Is it going
other.
to theaters or is it going to theaters? Or is it just going to be straight to streaming?
It's the series, brother. I think it's just an OVA. They didn't really put much more detail into it. And
Okay, but I said I'm surprised they wouldn't do a theatrical release.
already had one, you goober.
That's going to stop them from doing it again.
You know, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. But man, what? There was something else I saw. I'm just trying to remember now. What other anime announcements were there?
The whole thing with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is loved by America but hated by Japan. That was hard to read today.
They kind of have a point though. Like when they expect a lot of the American anime fans that love anime, but really they really just love the fights. There's some of them series have like the most shallow story, but they have incredible fights, and people kind of overlook a lot of stuff just because of the fights. Like this is peak ore for me. Like it's not. This is just a. It's a fight, but it's not like it's a good story.
I'll take your word for it. I have not watched it. And it's
And
not
like
that
this
I
kind of been,
go ahead.
this kind of something that's been happening. This is something that's kind of been happening with a lot of animes and stuff. Like people are starting to speak out more in Japan. Like even with the writer of Frieren basically saying like they need to stop catering to the Western with these animes and start actually get back to what they used to do, which is make good stories.
We will have to see. I'll take your word for it. You can tell me. I
Well, we're
just
gonna wait because Demon Slayer made what $300 some million at the box office, or 600, 6 or 700 million.
something like that. I've lost track at how much money some of those things have made.
Well, no, actually, they like the two biggest ones. I think was Gundam Seed Freedom and Demon Slayer. I think they were probably the top grossing anime movies, and probably Rezio, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, the Rizio arc. Well, then again, what was it? K-pop Demon Hunters. Technically, I mean, it's anime. It's animation, so we'll just say anime. I'm just going to keep it simple. It's the most grossing out of all of them.
No, because it only made. I think when it went to the box, well, it was only there for like I think a day, but it made like $20 million.
Hmm.
I think it
Interesting.
was like a day. Then they did like a sing along. But that's a whole nother thing because anime people are extremely upset about that movie beating out Demon Slayer for best animated film at the Golden Globes and then getting the Oscar nomination. But I'm like, you have to kind of look at the cultural impact between those two movies. Like, as much as I like Demon Slayer, K-pop Demon Hunter had a way bigger cultural impact.
Yeah.
Like you can literally go in Walmart and you hear soda pop, you hear golden. I was just when I eat with my dad, we went out to a restaurant to eat. What's the name? Golden popped on the thing and it was in there. And you hear people humming the song and kind of like going like it had more of an impact with people outside of anime, which is what Demon Slayer didn't have.
Pretty much. Excuse me there. I just, yeah, because the last big thing from Korea, I remember being quite influential was Gundam style. Oh my God, that was all over the place. Even on the radio, I could not get away from it.
Yeah, and the fact that they actually got actual K-pop singers to do those parts.
Oh, that's not
Like the
hard to believe
main,
at all.
yeah, the main singer, Rumi is I forgot what the girl's name is, but she's from that group Twice. She's the main singer from that group. It's three. I think it's three members of Twice.
Oh, there's
'Cause I think it's four of
Twice
them.
and Pink. Is it Black Pink or Pink Black?
No, Twice. I think there's four members in the group. I think they use three of them for the singing parts of the 3 female characters.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot where the other guy came from, but I think he's a K-pop singer himself. It's just like the songs are infectious. Like when you hear them, like they're good songs,
Pretty
and
much.
you can hear people like humming them, and you said they kind of stick with you. Like Demon Slayer, for all the action and everything that was going on, like there's like when you leave the theater, it's like what song are you humming in your head
Well,
months down the road?
there's a difference of like how storytelling is being done there, and they're not big musicals. They're the theatricals of like visual storytelling. It's like the biggest fight for me was god, why do I cannot remember his name? The lightning Hashira or the thunder Hashira,
Uh,
basically fighting his brother.
Zenitsu.
Zenitsu fighting his brother. That was the biggest fight for me.
Yeah, but even in that, like when I looked at that movie, I like it, but I'm like, this could have just been a season. There was no reason for that to be a theatrical release.
That this is the ending, my friend. They're in the final arc. There's
Yeah, I
no
know they're in the final art, but there's nothing that from that movie. There was nothing about it that struck me as this is a something that needed to be in theater. This is something that could have been done in a season because there are parts in that movie which people just I'm gonna say anime fans don't want to just call a spade a spade. And yes, Demon Slayer was good, but it had a lot of problems.
not really just odd pacing, but that's just like kind of comes with it because they're animating it in the manga. It doesn't feel that weird. Just because of the way you're reading.
Like pacing problems. If you have never seen Demon Slayer or you are tangentially like you don't even really know the Hashiras at all. Throughout the course of that series, you don't really get to know but maybe what three of them.
No,
The
you
two from the Sword Village arc, the one the one the water Hashira, the other Hashira that dies, Rengoku, and that's pretty much it.
no, you get to know all of them.
And the
It's
sound
just
ninja, the sound one. Like where?
you get to know all of them. It's just throughout the story. Some aren't told till towards the end. You may not like it, but
That's the thing I'm saying.
that's
I'm
just
saying
how
that's the
this
problem though.
that's just how it was told in the manga. That's how they're gonna do it in the anime.
And that's what I'm saying. But that's still an issue because if you're a person who's just an anime fan, but you may not have watched Demon Slayer, why would I go to watch this movie? I'm like, I don't know these characters. I don't know these Hashiras. I don't really know anything about it. And there's nothing I can really watch that can get me caught up on basically a lot about them. Like majority of the insect Hashira story was told within the movie.
Go read the manga.
Like we don't even get to see her fight. We don't really get to see her style until the movie.
We saw her style. You nut think. You saw the insect Hashira fight. If you don't remember the Spider Village shenanigans, you nut job.
Yeah, I remember that she didn't really fight like that, like she was fighting in the movie. Like you don't really see her use a lot of breathing techniques. Like Rengoku, that's why Rengoku is still the most recognizable one out of all of them. Him and the Sound Ninja, because we had a whole arc with both of those characters. Like the other two, the Serpent Hashira, the Wind one. I'm like,
All
yeah,
right,
they were there in the first
I'm gonna have
episode of
to.
45 minutes, but I'm like,
All right, let's reel you back from your rant. Allowed you to go on enough of a tangent. All right.
like no, no, I'm just a realist on that. I'm like when people just refuse to just say, okay, yeah, the movie's not perfect, and there are some problems with it. It has some issues here and there, but they just want to say, no, 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 no. It outgrows Superman. It outdid this. It's the most popular anime's taking over. I'm like, it did not outgrow Superman in the States. In the United States, Superman still outgrossed it. It's like it is what it is. I'm just tired of people just running with that narrative, like, oh my God, this movie just outdid Superman. If you add the worldwide totals in, yes. If you take just the United States totals together, no, it didn't.
What do you expect from tourists, man? I don't know what to tell you.
Right now, those aren't tour; those are actual fans. It's just like what's his name? They just won't let My Hero Academia just die. Like the series is over with, but no. We got another series. We got Vigilantes. We're gonna do another series that's gonna focus on these. I'm like, oh my God. If you're gonna do another series, do an All Might in the United States when he was young series. That's what people want.
That would be quite interesting. I will not lie. But what's his name signed off on a lot of the whatever side projects. So he's like, whatever people want to do. But other than that, was there any other new announcements, man?
Uh, Not really. Just a bunch of remakes and stuff that people are gonna be that's gonna be coming later this year. They haven't really announced any movies coming to the theaters outside of the zombie one and the Una Musume movie. I think those are the only other two I can think of.
Yeah, pretty much. And I still need to sit down and go on about it.
Pretty Derby.
It was like that's like the Cinderella Derby story or something. God, I cannot remember.
Like, yeah, but I don't know. They haven't really announced anything for the theaters this year, which is kind of weird after last year and the year before.
Hmm. But oh yes, there is what was it, of Tanya, or the saga of Evil Tanya season 2. I forgot that got announced for this year too. I think that comes out in March, along with JoJo's Steel Ball Run. But the funny thing is about JoJo is Netflix might be acquiring Warner Brothers, and if they do, they might dump the whole series all at once. But
I think Netflix is starting to understand the weekly model works for retaining like your customers. Like if you just dump everything at once, it's like why would I just stay with your company? I can just watch what I want to watch, pay for a
mm-hmm.
month, watch everything, and then cancel.
Yeah, that's what they did with Part 6, and it pissed me off.
Yeah, where's the business? They're trying to retain people. Like, no, if you're gonna subscribe to us, you're gonna be here for at least a month and at least 2 months, going through all these episodes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes if they obtain Warner Brothers and the rights with it. Well, I think that is going to be it for me, sir. Anything else from you?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right,
Sorry,
folks.
everybody, for my Demon Slayer rant.
It's okay. We forgive you. You're allowed to be a hater. I'm just kidding.
The truth is always seen as hateful.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say. All right, folks. Y'all take care and have a good night.